Afternoon, community of the vinyl persuasions. So this was just going to be a real brief, pretty much punk and hardcore update. But I had some packages waiting for me on the porch when I got home, so we're going to include those in with this. So might as well. Popped into Repo to grab some 7-inch sleeves as I was out of them, and found a 7-inch record. DOA, Disco Sucks. This came out originally, I think, in '78. This is killer punk. Chuck Biscuits on drums. It's a badass man. You've heard Vinyl Rich talk about him plenty, and for good reason. Sudden Death Records. This is the '05 reissue on Red Wax, and it's got both covers that they used for this release, which is also cool. All 4 tracks are killer, and this is a great sounding recording. So recorded Ocean Sound Studio in North Vancouver. Yeah, very happy with that. That's a really killer 7. Don't see that all the time. Next, this was a link that, well, I got this record through a link that Alex sent to us, and yeah, this is a record from 1969. Originals go for well over $1,000, and was originally released in France. This is Marion Brown, Les Temps Fous. So it's a movie soundtrack. Originally, I think, released on Polydor. And this is reissued by Les Trace Jazz Club. And it's a nice tip-on jacket. The record's pretty good. It sounds great. A lot of improvisation here. Some intense free moments from Marion Brown. I really dig the last track on side 1, Song for Surge in Hell, and then Boat Rock. Great name for a song, Boat Rock, that opens the B-side. A lot of groove on that. And great lineup. Gunnar Hampel's on vibes and bass clarinet. Ambrose Jackson on the trumpet is very distinct on this record throughout. Great playing. Don't hear a lot about him. Bar Phillips, contrabass. Steve McCall on drums. You have another percussionist here as well, but French musician. But yeah, nice reissue. Reasonably priced, and happy to get it. These are the kind of reissues I dig. You know, records that you're just never going to be able to afford or track down, so that's a good one. Another reissue, where pretty expensive for an original, is this that they issued for Record Store Day that finally came, took a couple weeks, got it from Permanent. That's Crowmag's The Age of Coral. I'm sure a lot of people in the VC have been showing this. Originally released in '86, great New York hardcore. If you like System of a Down, you probably dig this because the vocals are fairly similar. I mean, the dude from System of a Down had to be influenced by this. And yeah, I hadn't heard this in God knows how long, since the early '90s probably, when I first got into the New York hardcore scene. And this was done really nice insert, and on this really cool wax, this red and black splatter with really nice custom labels. So yeah, this was a big one for me on the RSD. So we got that in here. Get it back in the thing here. Alright, we'll do that later. Then I got up with Steve Carlson, and he helped me broker this deal and get this record here. This is a big one. Got a 1981 original pressing on Unicorn Records, SST Records, of Black Flag Damaged, with the parental sticker. As a parent, I found it an anti-parent record, and the sticker is not wrong, but killer, classic, early punk. Yeah, I mean, Henry Rollins is the man. Rise Above, Gimme Gimme Gimme, there's just, it's endless. I looked high and low in Los Angeles for this, found nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Like, every record store that we went in, I looked at the section for Black Flag and they were dead empty. Not even a reissue of any type, of any record. Nothing. No 7 inches. Went in a punk only shop. No Black Flag 7 inches. Not even reissues. Nothing. So this is very cool. Thank you, Jim at Record Wasteland up in Michigan. And again, Steve, for helping me get this record. It's a big one for the collection. Next, another big one. I had this on my want list. This is one of the earliest records that went on my want list with Discogs. And I'm sure I seen it through the VC probably 5-6 years ago. Or I wouldn't have known about it. And I can't remember who it was that showed it or talked about it or how I came across it, but this group is really cool, and you never see their records. From Cuba. That's Grupo de Experimentación Sonora, ICAIC. This is their album 4, and just, you know, killer cover, first of all. And it's a textured cover, really cool. It's on the Arieto label, and I'll show you the label here. Take the record out. Pretty nice shape. And most of these copies, for some reason, are in Italy for this record. And there's multiple pressings of this record, but almost all of them are in Italy. I don't know why they're in Italy, but they're in Italy. So I ended up finding one copy sitting in Cuba, and I was like, because I could never, you know, I've been holding out, see if one will pop up in the U.S. to order. Just never does. And so I looked at the seller's feedback on Discogs, and there was a seller that we know from Instagram that bought some records from this guy in Cuba, and he's in Atlanta, and he left positive feedback. So if, you know, I'm like, okay, well, if this guy in Cuba gets records to Atlanta, no problem. It's not going to be a problem to get it here to Charlotte, and it wasn't. I mean, he told me 3 months, and it took a month. So I'm very pleased, and that is a killer Cuban, just killer jams on that record. And he threw in a free 7-inch, also on the Arieto label from Los Lamos, and some more Cuban jams. And so, you know, you're not going to find this here anywhere. So very, very cool. Excited about those being on the porch today, and then this as well. This is going to be one of the best releases of this year. This is one that Teddy clued me in on recently. He has his pulse on the Bandcamp and on what's happening in jazz right now. And this musician, this is a fantastic solo record from Patrick Shiroshi, saxophone player from Los Angeles. And this is the album Dissension. And first of all, this cover is striking. The artwork, each of the blocks is embossed. Just fabulous packaging, just high quality. There's a nice insert. It's on black vinyl. I'm not gonna pull it out, but 2 songs aside, and Tomorrow Is Almost Over, the 10-minute cut that opens the B-side. I mean to tell you, this guy's very unique. It's he makes, through effects, the saxophone sound like a guitar. It's intense. It's just fantastic. Fantastic free jazz, and yeah, there's a lot of electronics used too in this. Yeah, I think this would be up like Alex's street for sure. So yeah, Patrick Shiroshi, Dissension, from this year, and this is on Thin Wrist Recordings and on Bandcamp. Highly recommended. It's not expensive either. I don't think there were many pressed. I'd jump on it. If you of course, the great thing about Bandcamp is you can listen to everything before you buy. So check it out, Patrick Shiroshi. And yeah, let's see. I got the hype sticker here. We'll read that to you. See if I came close in my delivery on my description. Let's see. It says a harrowing, layered work of solo saxophone and electronics by one of the key artists to emerge from the current LA free improvisation avant underground. Descension is a beautifully elegiac, often primal meditation on the legacy of dark history and its echoing relevance in the present era. Patrick Shiroshi's first vinyl release is a spiritual journey that reveals a deeply reflective and unique musical vision. So yeah, that I will keep with this record. That's a very solid hype sticker. Anyway, hope you're all well. Peace.